Hey there, in this video I will show you how to make a custom dialog box and Android Studio like this. Custom dialog box, and then it will have an input of edit text, submit button, and cancel. If you just input a name, for example, I will just put my name here and submit. The name will be here. So this is actually a custom dialog box. So let's design it in Android Studio. I will go with a new project here, new project. The name can be custom dialog project name and finish. Once your project is loaded successfully, after that you can go to resource folder and then layout. You will see here we have an activity underscore main layout, and then you need to go to the code source and just change it to relative layout or whatever you want. And then I will have a button here called button wrap content and wrap content, and then text can be my or custom custom dialog can be. And after that I can also specify button like an id for it, id and id. It's called bdn underscore custom underscore dialog. So this is actually the button id, and then you can just center and parent, use the tag center and parent here in order to bring the button in the uh, center of the layout. And now what you will need to do, you need to make a new layout for your custom dialog box. Right click here and then come here. You can say layout resource file. Then you can just put a name like my custom or custom underscore dialog underscore layout. So that's actually your layout. Press OK. And after that, you can jump to the source code and you can change it to relative layout as well, relative layout as well, and select all, alt control L, and that's it for now. And after that you can just change the height to wrap content, and that's it. And after that, what you will need to do, first of all, you will need to bring your picture, which was here, this picture. You need to bring this logo picture. So I already have downloaded that. I will just copy this, copy and bring to my Android Studio. Right click on drawable and paste it here. Just give a name. You can choose, like for example, user, and that's all. And after that, you just need to type like use image view. First of all, image view, wrap content, and wrap content. And after that, src is user, which is in the drawable. So it will appear here. And after that you can just use a tag called center horizontal, no vertical. That should be true. And after that, close it. That's all. You can also specify an id to it. The id should be image. That is actually my image. That's all for now. And after that, what do you need to do? You will need to have a text box, sorry, edit text. That should be match pattern in wrap content, and this edit text should be let me specify a hint. You can say enter or username. You can say please username simply. And then you can also specify an id for it. So I will have id dialog underscore uh, username underscore input, right? Username input. And after that you can close it. If you see, it's over here. So you can use, let me zoom in out for you guys. Zoom in it. And now if you see my text box, my edit text is on the top of the picture, so I can use to left off or no, to right off image. So it will be on the right side of image, but still if you see the edit text is a little bit like on the top of this image, so then you can use to bottom, align bottom. You can also use this tag align or bottom, align bottom, and you can also use image here. So if you see now, they are both like fit to each other, and then you can use one another tag here padding. Pairing should be 10 dp, and that's it. Good. And now what I want, I will use custom background for this edit text. For that, what I will need to do, you need to come here on tribals and then right click and new file. You can call it background or edit text edit or edit text background. You can call it something like this, background. That's it. And okay, and for that, again to the text portion, and here you should use the shape. You can use shape here. Oh, sorry, not selector. You should change it to shape. And after shape, you need to come here and say solid color. Solid color should be a white color, so you can just specify the code for white color, which is 3F or 6F, and that's it for now. Close it. After that, what you need to do, you need to specify stroke. So for that, stroke and size, or first of all, color should be black, so that is 30 or 6 zeros. And what else you need to have for the stroke? You will also need the size, or you can call it width. That should be 2 pixels or 2 dp. That's it. If you see our stroke appear now here, and after that, what you'll need to do, you'll need to have corners as well, and that radius should be 15 dp. That's it. If you see, we have got some corners here. Close the tag, and that's it. So that's all for now. Just come back to your custom dialog and use in this edit text. You can use as a background the edit text background. If you see now, we got this style over here. I will need a button here now called wrap content and route content, and then you can have a text cancel button. Cancel, and the id should be id btn. That should be id btn underscore cancel. That's cancel button. And then I need to specify it on the right side, so I can come here. I can say parent, parent align parent right. That should be true. If you see, it jumped to the right side, and then below, so I can say below of user input. So here, that's it. If you see now, when the button comes under this user input, the user input just jumped to the top side. It's because of let me solve this issue first. It's because here the parent layout we just specified. It's because of the parent layout which we specified the wrap content for the height. So I will just change it to match parent. That would be now perfect, right? So no worries for now. It appears in the middle of the screen here, but don't worry about that. That's it, guys. And now after that, I will have a right margin. So I can say right margin should be 20 dp. That should be 20 dp. Is that enough? Yeah, it's enough. And after that, I can also have top margins. So I can say top, and this is margin, and it should be 10 dp from top side. And that's not perfect. And now you can just copy this and paste it down. But what you need to do, first of all, you need to change cancel to submit. Submit. This is actually for the submit button ID, and then you can also change the text submit. And then if you see, both are having the same attributes here, so I will just delete what here, this the right one from here, so this will be on the left. And after that, top margin, right margins, that's fine. And then you can say to right off, to left off, you should use left off. Now you can give the cancel button ID, which is btn cancel, to left off btn cancel. Now if you see, it just mapped on the left side of the um, cancel button. So if you see now here, our text box, our edit text is touching the what I mean the borders. So for that, and as well as the picture, so I will come here for the picture. I will say left margin. So margin left can be 10 dp, and it takes right margin can be right margin can be 10 dp as well. So if you see now, that looks better. Now choose your backgrounds color. So background should be you can choose whatever you want, or that's a yellow color. No, I don't want a yellow color. You can choose another color. Suppose let's choose this red color. That's fine. So this one. Yeah, that's it for now. And as well as I just forgot to mention text view here in order to display my message on it. So text view wrap content and wrap content, and that should be text should be please enter. Suppose like I will say please enter valid. That's it. And it should be text size. Text size should be 18 or 19 dp, and the what else I want, text color I want, that should be white, and I just want this text view on the top of this one. So above image, that should be on the top of image. And then I can say left margin should be 10 dp as well. That's it, guys. Our custom dialog layout is almost ready to go for. Now, what would I need to do? You need to come to your main activity class. Here I have what? I will have find view ID. You can also specify a button on the top in order to typecast your main activity button, this one, in order to show your layout, I mean custom dialog box. So you can use a button here, button, BTN, BTN show. That's it. And then you can also say like btn show is equal to find view by id or dot id dot btn submit custom dialog. That's it. So this is actually the id of this button. I say you can also change it btn show. That should be better if I say btn show, and then you can change here as well btn show. So you won't be get confused if you're using the same variables. So btn show dot set on click listener, set on click listener, new view by set on click listener. Or guys, you can also, if you don't want to write this much code, you can directly say like find view by id or dot id dot btn show, and then you can directly set from here on click listener as well. So this is actually a way of setting a click listener clear. As an example, set on click listener. So that is another way you can write your code here. But anyway, I just used this approach here, so I'm gonna go with that. Here I will say show, or you can say custom dialog, and that's it, guys. You'll need to define this function because it isn't defined yet. So create a custom function, custom dialog function, and then here what you need to do, guys, here first of all you will have to use a view, right? So you can see view is equal to get layout inflator dot inflate, and after that or dot layout dot this is actually here you need to give your layout which you made it, this one, the custom dialog layout. I just paused that here, and then comma you need to pause here no, and that's it, guys. So view is actually our this layout in Java now. It's called in XML custom dialog layout, but in Java we have it by the name of view. So now what you will need to do, you will need to have alert dialog box, alert.builder, and builder that should be a new alert dialog box, and here you should pass your context, which is this. I just passed that, and after that you need to build, for example, builder.set title. You need to set a title called like input. You can just pass an input here or whatever you want input, and you can also builder dot set icon, which is r dot drivable dot user. That's the icon. And after that, you can specify a view to this builder. We don't want anything else. So builder dot set view should be the view we made before. So I just paused this view which we made. And after that, you can also specify the builder shouldn't be cancelable. Cancelable should be false. That's it, guys. And then we will have to do more. You'll have to make a dialog here. Dialog is equal to builder dot create. That should be created now. Our dialog is created. So after that, you can say, if you see here, we have in our custom dialog box, we have two buttons and one text box. So what do you need to do? You will need to come to your Android Studio, and then uh, if you see here, we have two buttons and edit text. So what you'll need to do, you'll need to typecast those here. For example, I can say I have an init text called user input is equal to view dot find view by ID. So guys, here you need to use your view object which you created before in order to find it out where is actually your init text. So r.id dot input clear, and then we have two buttons which is button, and the first button is cancel button. Cancel is equal to view dot find view by id r.id dot cancel variant, and the next button is button submit button is equal to view dot find view by id r.id dot btn submit, and btn submit. That's it, guys. For now, it's all r.id.btn submit. So what is the problem here? Okay, id dot btn submit. We have minus here. We have to specify equal here. We have to specify equal sign here, not a minus one. And then once you click on this button, what should be done? I want to have here on my main activity, I want when the user just give a name that should be appear on the top here on the main screen. So I will have a text view here called wrap content and wrap content, and then wrap content, and then I can have an ID for this text view ID, and I can say like user underscore name, username underscore show. That's it. Underscore TV text view. So after that, the text size should be 19 or 25 dp, I can say, and text color should be black, which is three zeros. And after that, I can also have a test text here, test text. If you see, it's over there, and then I can say center, or you can call horizontally it is center too. And you can also have a top margins for that, which should be 50 dp. That's it, guys, for now. If you see the text is over here, select all, alt control L, and that's it, guys, for now. So this is actually username underscore show TV. I will come here, and then I will have another text view which is username underscore show underscore text view or TV. That's it. And I need to typecast that same as I have done for the button show. So user is equal to find view by ID or dot ID dot user show TV. That's it, guys. Now, when I click this submit button, what needs to be done here? So I can say when you click on submit dot set on click listener new view by set on click listener. So I will say that TV, which is username dot show underscore TV, that should be syntax. What I have to do, user input. So I can say user input dot text dot string. That's it, guys. That's it. So it will pick up the text from this user input and put on and show on the user underscore show dot TV, as well as once it shows and then it should disappear. Dialog dot should be cancelled once it showed the text, then the dialog box should be cancelled. And when the user click on cancel, what needs to do be done? So cancel dot sit on click listener, sit on click listener, new view by sit on click listener. Here the application shouldn't do anything else, but only it should cancel the dialog box, right? So cancel. Use cancel for that. That's it, guys. And after these button, after this code, you can do one another thing here. Finally, you can just say only like dialog dot show. You can call this method in order to show your dialog. So guys, everything is done. That's actually the code. Let's run our application. There you go. Our application just ran successfully. If I click on this button, custom dialog, so this is actually our custom dialog. And here I have the input, edit text button and cancel. If I provide a name, for example, I provide a name Zarif and I just click submit. So this name should be appear here as it is appearing. But if you notice here, we are missing one thing from our custom dialog, which is the message here. And it is because if I come here and change this to wrap content back, and now you'll need to remove this tag here. I don't want this message on the top of the image, so I remove this tag, so it will be appear here, and specify it an ID called ID, and that should be TV underscore message. So actually this is ID for our message. And then what you'll need to do, you need to come to edit text, put a new tag here below of a TV message. Now that's fine. Let's try this, guys. If it works fine, I just reinstall my application on my emulator and custom dialog. There you go. That works fine now, guys. So we are having actually our message as well. Now I need to type my name here. So if you see here, this is actually another problem. Submit, so the name will be appear here, but if you write a name, for example, so it isn't displayed fully. For that, what do you need to do? You need to come to your edit text, and here padding should be 10, or you can even decrease your padding to 5, and as well as increase your text size. You can increase your text size to 18 or like 17. 17 is fine. Now run again. My name is Mohammed. So actually the bug is removed now. You just submit it and that's it, guys. So this was actually about the custom dialog box in Android Studio. So subscribe our YouTube channel. See you in the next video.